Back at it. Our second day or night in Butte there after we hiked around. Took about 3 days, hike around the east and south side of Butte back to I-15, and we're back where we started, where we got picked up, and stayed at the motel there, had some good food. Was able to get our packages we left at the hotel and get a bunch of food resupplied. Probably got 6-7 days of food, heavy backpack, and yeah, luckily we're still good on the water carries right now. They've been pretty frequent, so we haven't had to carry too much water. But yeah, headed towards a place where we can get to Darby, I think is the next stop. Had a great ride out here with a gentleman from town. See what we see. He was also saying that it's the most rain he's seen here and living here in 45 years. It's very abnormally green, which I can attest to. I don't know if it'll come across on the camera, but everything is very green. He said it's usually more of a shade of brown, as most of the West usually turns into in the summer and the fall. As of right now, we are every shade of green you could imagine. He was saying they're a little worried because of how tall the grass has gotten because of all the rain. This fall, when it all dries out, it might be a pretty crazy fuel for fires, so keep our fingers crossed that none of that comes to pass and we're just a nice green year with no fires. All right, off we go. Of course, we get to hike north a little bit, which is always fun when you are pretending to be a southbounder. I guess I am a southbounder now, but yeah, hiking north still messes with the mind when the sun is on the right side in the morning. Something's amiss, I feel like. You know, I thought I knew about calibers of bullets, but that's a new one to me. It says 4570 GOV with 2 stars in a line. And yeah, I mean, that's as long as my fingers. That is a large bullet. Like I said, I know some calibers, but this one's completely new to me. Don't really want to carry it. It's a little heavy too. I bet that makes quite a thump when you pull the trigger. Snuck up on me there. These birds love to let you get within 2 feet of them and then fly off and scare the hell out of you. It's their signature move. This is working very well too. I've noticed that the self ski provides a nice little hanging point. If you just stick your trekking poles in the ground, you can just let the water filter. Pretty good. Nice little water source here. A little brown, but nothing the filter don't take out, and it doesn't really affect the taste much, so. There are these fake wasps, but it's really just a fly up here. I'm assuming they do that for a defense mechanism. But yeah, it's totally just a fly. Oh, making good progress. That's I-15 way down in the Grass Valley down in there. So, we're getting there. Up we go, ever more. Up, down, flat. sometimes. It's been a really nice walk, great little 2-track here, which is weird because they have little gates that bar anything bigger than like a motorcycle to get through here, but you know, people, I'm sure that doesn't stop them. Okay, still going up. So we started on the other side of this ridge line in that valley, walked up and then down into this valley and then back up over here. I like it when you can see where you started for the day and it just keeps getting further and further away. It's kind of fun to look back on when you can. But we'll see how far we can distinguish where we've been from. That's also fun to do throughout your day. Looks like refrigerators. Oh no, a whole lot of metal. Why you would haul it clear up here if you weren't using it is beyond me, so must have been for something. Interesting. Some pipes coming out of the ground. Looks like a door. A bed. Maybe it was somebody's cabin, I don't know. Hard to say, honestly. Hard to say. Some of these old dump sites you run across are quite the mystery, to tell you the truth. I may never know. Of course, the obvious answer is it's probably some sort of a mine. I just saw this. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Almost kind of looks like a trunk to a car, like the trunk door. I really don't have any idea. Lots of metal plates all around. Some stovepipe. Some collapsed wood. This rock pile was obviously made by somebody, but yeah, I wonder if it's just a collapsed shaft or something that I shouldn't be anywhere near. Who knows? It's a good little water source here. I was kind of wondering if there was any water, and then all of a sudden there was a river, which is cool. I might grab a ½ liter. It looks amazingly clear, and it also says it's a spring. I haven't followed it up the mountain, but it sure looks amazing. So I might sit here for a second. Very cool. And of course, a drink with a view. Another little shack here. Hopefully abandoned as I walk up to it. But yeah. Oh, there's a table in there. Sit down and have some lunch. This old plate. Hopefully I don't step on any nails. It's always kind of a worry walking through this stuff. Huh. Hello? Somebody's tarp in there. Just leave that alone. Kind of wanted to go see this. cool. Yeah, I'm sure back when you could kind of just pick a plot and build a house. And it was yours until, I guess, somebody took it from you or you just left. Ups and downs, right? I get sick of seeing these, but I think they're cool. Sure, there's quite a bit of hand craftsmanship that went into those. Been interesting to see them in their prime. This is more of the American Creek. It's about the last spot I feel like maybe collecting water. Yeah, good clear stuff. I'll take it. Mosquitoes. 2 Gatorade protein bars at $3.50. 3 Cliff bars at $2.50. Snickers bar at $2.50. 2 RX bars at $2.10. And I don't have the nutrition facts for these little fruit snacks, but we'll call them 50 each, and there's 3 of those. And we are chomping down tonight on a breakfast skillet Mountain House, 520. And then for breakfast this morning, I had 2 of the fruit Quaker oatmeal packets. And that was mixed in with a carnation chocolate packet. And that was mixed in with 3 full spoon scoops of peanut butter. This makes like a super sludge, super calorie sludge. And then in addition to that, there was like 2 cups of coffee and 2 strawberry banana, I don't know the brand, yogurts, the smaller ones. And I would spitball that around maybe, I don't know, 500 calories. We'll call it 500, although I think it's more, but maybe not. I don't know. That brings the grand total today so far to $32.90. So, and yeah, I could eat more. I could definitely eat more. So yeah, that's about what I live on ish. The bars today, it was an excessive bar day just because I had too many bars, and all my beans and rice and tortilla and stuff like that was all buried deep down in my food bag, and I didn't feel like undoing everything to get to food today. So bars it was. Go away. Being shown the way this morning by the freaking sandpiper, or whatever that thing is. It's one of those peeping birds that wants you to follow it away from where it thinks is important in life, I guess. I kind of want to go see what those piles are. I mean, I don't really know. I guess there's one there in the parking lot. Okay, yeah, it's just maybe dead trees or whatever. Chopped up into nice little piles. It's a lot of bonfires. Well, this bridge has seen better days. Or they just try to turn it into a half pipe. That was anticlimactic, I guess. That still works. Upper Seymour Lake. Well, I gotta show you this. Just an amazing view. Pretty cool. And that is what we hiked up the valley this morning. Yeah, beautiful. Still a little bit of snow. We're getting up towards we're 9,200 feet, so highest we've been in Montana so far. Highest I've been, which is cool. It's still hot up here. Like, I can't believe how hot it is. I just met some people that said it was supposed to be 100 tomorrow, which is hot for me. I'm gonna be sleeping naked in the lake or in a river. I'm gonna have to pipe the river into my tent and just have it flowing right on top of me. Be the opposite of what a tent's for, right? It'll give new meaning to my bathtub floor. Made it to the top. Very nice. We're headed that way and then that way. Seems like we just made a huge horseshoe, but I guess that's part of the trail. Told someone the other day, Mother Nature don't much like straight lines, which becomes very apparent. And I think when you spend so much time outdoors. I just checked my sensor as well. It's 76 degrees up here. Not bad. Not bad for the top of a mountain with snow pack everywhere. So yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes, but it's definitely warm. And when I say warm, I just mean I can't handle the heat anymore. Completely intolerant to heat. What are you gonna do? Little chickies. And there's Mama. She didn't attack me this time. I came real close to all the chickies. Thank you for not attacking me. There's another bird farther back the trail. I think you need to go teach him some manners. Probably getting sick of the pristine water videos, but this is my campsite tonight. As you can see, the water only comes from the snow melt over there to right here, I think. I mean, it probably comes from the ground a little bit too, but it is completely walled in right here. And you can see my tent over there. So yeah, we'll have this nice, beautiful view in the morning. It's got the sun just going right over the hill there. Just getting the shade, and should be nice and cool. I'll have a good night's sleep. Have a nice place to come wet the face down in the morning. Yeah, wonderful. All right, we're off. Just wanted to show you. Most excellent view. Sun hit the ridge line this morning. It was very beautiful. Had a great night's sleep. It was a little bit of condensation, just comes from being down with the water in this valley, but you see the sun through the trees there. Fixing to have a good day. Try and keep the heat away if we can. I know we're going up, but then I'm going right back down, so comes and goes. Yeah, and I was just adjusting my trekking poles out to length here, and I noticed, so yesterday I saw one of these coming off, and it's so funny to me. Come on, focus. Focus. They both come off in the same day, you know, the little carbide tips. So this time I bought 8 of these tips for like 11 bucks online, and they're pretty easy. From what I understand, they're just pressed on here. So I'll take something and put it around the shaft here, and then just bang down. Whether it be the Leatherman or whatever with a rock. And you know, they say you can use like boiling water and stuff to help the expansion of the joints and all that. But yeah, we'll get them replaced, and that's an easy, quick fix. Yeah, just the same day, you know. I guess you do use them the same, but it seems like quite a coincidence to me. This is the other side of the ridge where I slept last night. Cool little lake down in there. As you can see, still decent amount of snow. Not too bad. Beautiful day. Well, I just checked the sensor, and even though, yes, I'm in the sun at the moment, I've been in the trees in the shade quite a bit. 69 degrees already. But it's crazy to me how it immediately rose. Yeah, rose. What I would guess to be like 5 to 7 degrees as soon as I got out of this bowl back here that I was in, because there was definitely a sink that I slept in last night. But man, I am just so intolerant to the heat, which is weird. You think doing this all day, I am what I would say is among one of the most skinny versions of myself I have been in my adult life. Still, my blood must be a little thick or something. I don't think any hiking video would be complete without marmots. Yep, sitting here with my flip-flops, and I've got some bait. Why do I have bait? Because there is a whole lot of fish jumping, and I want to see if they go after them. See if the wind can calm down. I won't be able to throw them very far with it blowing in my face. Well, I hope that showed up on camera. That was one of the best revenges I've got on flies so far, is feeding them to the fish. That was cool. Yeah, there's a lot of fish in here. They seem to be biting anything that's anything they like. I don't know what they like, but that's just everything that's flying around here, so I assume they know it and they'll eat it. So sorry to wake you up there, little buddy. Looked like you had a nice little spot there in the sun. I get it though. Nice flat spot to take a nap. I would too. Skaters. God. Got my shot. And my mouth. Ugh. Beautiful though. It's been a decent amount of blowdowns here, but I'll tell you what, these are my kind of blowdowns. I don't think any of them have been taller than like 1.5 feet. And luckily, I can step over all that. So it's been nice. Now, that one's barely holding on. At least the top half. forgot to show you last night. We got the spectacular Quartz finished cooktop here. Yeah, very beautiful, and that's accompanied by our naturally wonderful sunrise here too, which is awesome. I had a great campsite last night. Looks like the water's boiling, so we're gonna have a little breakfast. This is definitely a proper burn area. This is the most burnt, or I should say newest burnt I think I've seen. And I say newest just because everything is still very dark and charred. The ground is charred, the bark is all black on all of the trees. The rocks are black. There's black all over my shoes, and everything I touch gets on me. Well, took another one of my own homemade questionable alternates. It's been awesome, actually. It's been fun. It's been, I just went off the mountainside on the burn area a little bit. There was flowing water down through there and everything, which was great. And I got down to a road and took it to another road, which was not a road at all. Might have been a road, I don't know, 70 years ago or whatever, but it was completely grown in. You could still see the dikes where the dozer had cut the trenches in or whatever, or people maybe, I don't know. So I just kind of bushwhacked through there. Had two roads that I had to get across, and I didn't want to backtrack way down the way to get there. So I jumped across the river on a blowdown that had a tree growing out of it. I wish I'd have taken a video of that. So you know it had been there a while, because the middle of the tree was probably dirt, and I could see the bottom because the river was underneath it. Now I'm on a Nordic ski track here, and I'm just taking that back up to the trail, and we'll get back on the trail. But it's been a fun way to go, quite honestly. Looking forward to getting to the highway. We'll hitchhike into town, hopefully, and we can get some nice food. Oh yeah, this is called the Rabbit Run. Here is the trail. So we will head that way towards the highway. Whoa. Get a hold of yourself, man. You're falling apart.